So the audio is going to be a bit funny today because there's a chainsaw outside. You should all be. We've got an ideal and we're going to pop this cover off. We're going to have a look inside. It doesn't work. Here we go. A couple of wing nuts here. Sounds like the chainsaw brigade. Wing nut here. Jesus. That sound, it sounds like a herd of bumblebees. Herd? Could be a swarm. Is that one off? Let's go to work. There you go. Well, it's not too bad at all. Inside of there, it's going to get a bit noisy now. Okay, so we can have a quick little inspection, I guess, of this. So what we're going to do is take the burner out. Clearly you can see here, seal is completely gone, case seal. So we'll take all of this off, yeah, give it a good clean, get this thing back to life. Then I'll take this whole burner out with the gas valve and then we give it a real good clean. There's a clamp here. Comes off, that unpops. Yeah, that's it. Sort out the gas valve. One day in the, you want to do the filming and everyone decides they're going to use chainsaws. It should bend back there. It should come out of there. The only thing now I need to sort out is this. Jesus, I just leant on that. So I can pull that out. This is the first impression you get. That's the first impression, so it needs a good clean. Give it a good dust out. Get rid of all of this rubbish. And generally tidy it all up. You can see here. Yeah. Clearly that in there is going to need a look at. First things first, get the majority of it off. That's the knackered one. Yeah, so we've got loads of crap in there, we need to pull that all out. Look at all that. Take that pile out in a minute. Yes. Okay, so now it's going to get a bit dusty. Pop that out of the inlet. Need one of these. I'm not going to film all of this because, jeez, we'll take the cover off. Okay, so up the top. These were really built into the wall, so this was all cemented into the brickwork. Okay, so off the lid. You've got a couple of baffles that sit through the middle. So twist and shout. So one goes, these two stay in. So these will have to go back in. Yeah, you can see how mucked up it is. Bloody chains, for Christ's sake. Let's start putting this stuff back together. Okay. Guy's a lunatic. Joy of joys, I can barely hear myself think, so we're going to start putting this tape back on here. So this is the heat resistant tape. Hopefully I can get the backing off. Pop the baffles back in. That was not a good thing to happen. So they go back in. A cover plate. Ran up a tree. cutting limbs down, as you do. Tarzan up the tree, yeah, doing his bit. I got Einstein on the ground, and it's quite a nice day out actually, you know, watching somebody else work. And when people think that I'm a lunatic, clearly they ain't got a clue. If you ever want any trees cutting down, that's who you want. Tarzan up there. I'm just going to undo this bit. Take this out, we'll give this a clean as well. Yeah, spark electrode there, that could do with a clean, couldn't it? Chainsaw's chopped at the table, whatever that means, but there's a jet in there. I'll just poke that down. Yeah, I'll just poke that down. That's it there. So we can give this a good clean. You can see all of the muck there. Yeah, give that a clean. Tarzan's on the job. That goes back in. Yep. In here, make sure our jet's in for the pilot light. Otherwise we're properly screwed here, aren't we? Don't they know that I'm trying to make a movie? So last week it was Screaming Kids, and this week it's bloody London chainsaws. Okay, so jet back in. Fucking hell. So jet back in, pop this out, pop this through. You'll be complaining about the fucking audio this week, won't you? Bit of peace and quiet. Right, so they're all tight, that's all checked, so that's pretty much our assembly done there. Assembly for the stack which will go somewhere here, if I remember right. So, clearly one fitting, doesn't matter which way that goes. So we'll have that one there. Okay, so got all of those bits back in. Got the cables. Got all of that back in. So I'll tighten that up. That's all tucked in. You start. Now we just got to push it up. I would have thought they would have been wearing ear defenders, those guys, but can't see a thing ear defender wise. It's important you push this inside of here, because if it catches that, you'll never get the casing on, will you? So we've got the whole thing all sealed. Got a stat in over here. We've got all of these, and so now we're going to put the cover on. Yeah, that's on the right side of the case, so no issue there. We'll just pop this back in. Right, so we've got that one on, that one on. Gas valve. Turn the valve back on. Got power back in. Top of here. Us. You back on. That is our ideal. in a new float valve. What's this? Okay, so that's our tank. Had to cut this bit out, drag that up, new float in there. Bit of a pain really. I've ended up chopping out bits just to be able to get in there. I mean, look at the access. It's craziness. Chopping pieces of wood out. Just craziness. This is part 2. Yep, this is how I found it. Okay, so you come to one of these, you better do some quick legwork to find out what's going on. So, clearly thermostat, so there's 2 cables I've identified. We got a pump here that's not powered up to an end, so that needs to be resolved. We've got a spur over here, comes over here, so we can identify that one. That's our live in. Got a programmer up there, so one will be power to it and the other will be the program out, so hot water and heating, and then you will have one to the boiler, which I guess is that one. So let's make it neat, make it tidy, put it back together, get it going. If we turn this on, that's what happens. Nothing up there, so that needs to be resolved. It actually looks quite new. Okay, so live is in the right place, neutral is in the right place. That's the main thing. And those are our hot water and heating. Okay, so quick test. AC voltage, take a live. 240. Okay, take our neutral. So 3.7. Okay, so there's nothing coming out of here, but there's 240 on there. Do it that way as well. Okay, power off, safety first. Well, there's one thing. 3 amp fuse. First thing that I found that's right. Prefer a slightly longer cable on that. So we tidied up a bit of this, pulled this apart. This is got dead batteries, look like they've been in there. 2015. So we'll just put some batteries in this, see if this works. Do I think it will? Highly unlikely, but it's worth a go. Anyway, put a new cable in for that, loosened off these 2. We'll have a look. Right, let's see if it even powers up. Nothing. I've got a funny feeling.
It's not good.
Yeah. Right, so we're back on. Turn off central heating on. Pump runs. Valve should open. Hopefully a boiler will fire up. No, the boiler won't fire up because I haven't turned the. Okay, so let's run downstairs. It's on the wrong one, that's why it doesn't work. So, that one there should... So this one is for central heating, and it's opening and closing, but it's actually doing the hot water. So, let's take that one off and swap them around. Okay, so that'll do. Configured differently, so clearly when you turn a switch on for hot water, you want hot water on, and when you do the other, you want the other, but it's definitely opening and closing, so now I can just check this for the hot water. So in theory this should open up. Okay, so let's try that then. Let's do hot water. So in theory, okay, so this one isn't moving. Unless of course the stat is not. The stat is wrong, which it could be very easily. So let's have a look at the stat. Just double check that that is in the right place. Okay, joy of joys. Okay, so our stat is that one there, and it's on. It's just double check it hasn't blown the fuse. Yep, which it has. I'm getting good. I'm getting good at this. Okay, so let's go with hot water. And guess what? Now it works. I'm a man on a mission. When it gets to there, pump will run.
Oh.
Right, so that's that fixed.
Sorry, what was wrong?
So the overheat on that had popped. There's a tiny little red. There's a tiny little red button. You may look round the corner if you can see it. HW. Let's go down to the boiler and see if we can get it to fire up.
Well, I'm almost actually disappointed that you didn't manage to use that freezer.
So, down to the boiler. I can hear it rushing through here. Hopefully, if the boiler has a pilot light, I can hear the boiler. Turn it on to 2. Happy days. Look at that. Boiler's actually running. Fantastic. I'm stoked. Pump running. Hot water on. Momentarily we should feel some heat. And then we'll just put a stat on there. It lives.
Thank you very much. Just one less thing for my wife to complain about.
That's why I live on my own. First double check we've got no voltage here. Okay, so how have you got even 2 point whatever's volts? So remove this, put a stat in. Toasty.
Yeah, really.
Okay.
Thank you. I don't see that they won't be.
Right, and that's firing up nicely. I can hear it. Okay, so happy days. Right, so we got timer. So heating should go across, which it's doing. Pump runs. Heating fires. This one is closed. Turn on. That's moving across. Bingo. Happy days. You are done. Well, those should close. Second one. Done.
Thank you very much.
Done.